We are Group 7, and today we will do our project presentation, and our project name is Math Game. Next slide, please. So how do we collect the user requirements? So first, we have to identify our target user. Primary users are children, and secondary users are parents and educators. Then we will have to conduct interviews with children for their preference, parents for their education, for children education goals, and educators for important math skills for children. Then we will have observation, so we can conduct it in the classroom, and we can let them play to test to see their interaction with the educational material and our math game technology. Then we can conduct survey and questionnaires to gather broader quantitative data on user preference and desires. Lastly, we will have review for existing literature to align the best practice in math education. Also, how to collect the user requirements, then we can have focus group. So we can have a mix of children, parents, and educators to discuss the needs and preference. Then we can have analysis, educational standards to ensure the app's content aligns with math education standards. Then we can have competitive analysis. So we can identify the features of competing apps and potential gaps between our apps and their apps. Then we can have requirement workshop. So we can have all stakeholders to define the app's requirements. Lastly, we can have prototyping to refine understanding of user requirements with feedback on initial design. Next slide, please. So what are the requirements of the stakeholders? So I work in BGCA, which is a children care center, so I can ask the children there directly. So they said they want to have engaging math exercise. The heart of our app is a suite of interactive math exercise, including addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, tailored to spark curiosity and engagement in young minds. They want to have instant feedback, so we understand the importance of immediate response. Our app provides real-time feedback to validate the efforts of our young users, fostering a positive learning environment. Progress tracking. A journey of growth is best observed. Our app will allow children to see their own progress over time, enhancing their sense of achievement. Adaptive difficulty. Every child learns at their own pace. Our app, they want to adapt to different learning speed, ensure an inclusive and supportive learning experience. So we didn't put this in our app because we think the teacher, by teacher building the math exercise by the teacher is better than the task is provided by us. Then lastly, they want to have a reward system. So we believe in celebrating every small win. Our app includes a reward system to motivate and encourage our learners continually. So for the parents, they ask for progress monitoring. It's crucial for parents to stay involved. Our app enables parents to track their children's academic improvement, offering peace of mind and insight into their learning journey. Scheduling and reminders. So they want to simplify parental involvement, which includes feature for setting up reminders and schedules, helping parents guide their children learning effectively. So for the teachers, educators, they want to have insight into student progress. So teachers want to monitor their student academic growth, gaining valuable insights to tailor their teaching methods, which included in our app. Custom content. Our app is not just a tool, but a canvas. Teachers can add their own exercise or lessons, making the learning experience rich and diverse. And parent-teacher communication. We bridge the gap between home and school. Our app facilitates communication between teachers and parents, fostering a collaborative educational environment. And also, they ask for a user-friendly interface, whether it's vivid, engaging design for children, a straightforward layout for parents, or the professional look for teachers. Our app prioritizes ease of navigation. While not all of the features are currently implanted, they represent our commitment to create a comprehensive educational tool that runs on with children, empowers parents, and supports the teachers. We believe that by meeting these diverse requirements, we can make a significant impact on math game. And Wu Chao will share the walkthrough of the app.
Hello. Hello, my name is Wu Chao. Then I will introduce the software prototype. Our design is divided into 3 modes. The top block is used to design the student mode. The bottom left corner is a parent mode, and the teacher can use the bottom right corner. In the middle of the design is a home page to connect the different modes. Let's look at the prototype of our design through Figma. Here's the login interface. You can click the blue box to select different accounts and then log in to enter different modes. S stands for student, T for teacher, and P for parent. The 2 most essential features in parent mode are chat rooms and viewing a report. Chat room, sorry. A chat room allows parents to communicate with their children or communicate with their teacher. And in the report function, parents can check their students' grades and performance from the first week to the recent week. You can see it from week 1 to week 5 and overall. For example, if we click the icon of overall blank, we can see the child's overall grade and performance together with the teacher's advice. After showing this mode, the other thing I want to mention is a function of chat room and report are the features of other modes, and even more complicated in other modes. For example, when we use the report function of the teacher mode, we can see the list and performance of students in different classes. Then we log out. Let's see what's in teacher mode. The chat room and report functions are also interactive in this mode, but I won't show them for the sake of time. The most important feature of the teacher mode is a function of assignment. This function can help the teacher modify the problem or delay the problem and remind the teacher what issues are working. For example, if we click the button Running Task, the teacher can see what task the students have been doing recently. If we click one of the tasks, we can select Edit Task or Delete the task. And we click Edit Task, we can see we have already modified the task. After that, we click Enter, can go back to the menu. Finally, let me help you see what the student modes look like. The most critical functions in the student mode are practice and achievement. Under the practice and play function, we prepare daily multiple choice questions for students with mixed arithmetic. Let me show you. The questions can now be backward, but will provide error hints. And we click this button, we will save our process and quit. Then we go back to see what's in the extra practice. We prepared a fill-in function. Let me show you how to play. And we click this button to back to the menu and back forward. We also provide interesting math stories in math learning and multiplication table. Then we go to the achievement function. Students who complete the problem with more than 50% correct rate can get a star as a reward. After they get enough stars, they can exchange them with a virtual prize. For children, our software follows the principle that interest is the best teacher. The above is an introduction of the product prototype, and let He Boyan explain in the following part.
Hello, my name is He Boyan. I will introduce how do we test the interface. There are different steps for us to test the interface. The first step is define objectives. Firstly, users should define the test object in terms of an education app. This would involve considering the with children use the app, engaging nature of the educational content in the app, and the content to which the app effectively teach the target math concept. The second is choose method. Choose the best type of the usability testing for purpose. Common methods include children observation study, where observe them use a smartphone or table device. User testing after using the app may be based on surveys or interview. The third aspect is recruit participants. Identify and choose an accurate representative sample of users. Therefore, for the children's education app, should use those keys falling into the set age bracket and the parents and teachers as well. The fourth aspect is developing a test protocols. Prepare a document that details what the participant will do, question to ask, and data to collect. It maintains uniformity as far as the testing is concerned in all sessions. The fifth aspect is conduct the test. Carry out protocol on administering the test, capturing information of elapsed time, errors made by users, and location at which they pause and fail. Ensure that record response emotions by watching their body language and facial expressions. The sixth is collect feedback. Immediately after the test, conduct an interview or administer questionnaires on how effective the test was. Find out if they like the system, what can be improved, and identify any challenges they encounter while using it. For the test next slide, please. For the test result, there are 5 aspects for us to introduce. The first aspect is children's interactions. For the children's interaction, there are 3 aspects to introduce. The first aspect is completion time. The average time to complete a set of math exercise was 10 minutes, with a standard deviation of 2 minutes. The second aspect is error and assistance. Children require assistance on average of 1.5 times per session, mostly for navigation between exercise. The third perspective is engagement. On a scale of 1 to 5, children rated the app's games at 4.2 for fun and engagement. And for feedback of children, there are 2 aspects for introduce. The first aspect is the storytelling aspect. In addition and subtraction was highly praised for its engaging narrative. And second aspect is negative. Some children express a desire for more interactive elements like dragging or dropping answers. The third aspect is parental and educator observations. There's 2 aspects for introduce this concept. The first is progress tracking. Both parents and educators found the progress tracking dashboard useful, but there's more detailed breakdown of skill levels. The second is educational level. Educators appreciate the alignment with the curriculum standard and recommend expanding the range of math concept recovered. The fourth concept is usability issue identified. There are 3 aspects for introduce. The first aspect is navigation. Several young children struggle with the menu layout. The second aspect is instructional clarify. A few children was unsure how to start new exercise or submit answers to study its response time. There were occasional delays after exercise completion before new ones located, causing some children to become distracted. The last concept is about recommendation for improvement. For the UI optimization, simply navigation provides clear visual clues for interactive elements. And the second aspect is technical performance, improve app response time to keep children engaged throughout the session. Here are all things our group want to share. Thanks for listening.